The 2014 draft was a pretty stacked draft too, with a lot of players like Draisaitl and Pasternak. But we're going to go in deeper and see the top 10 should have been picks in this 2014 NHL entry draft. So why don't we get right to the real top 10 picks? 10th overall, Anaheim Ducks, Nick Ritchie. 9th overall, Winnipeg Jets, Nikolai Ehlers. 8th overall, Toronto Maple Leafs, William Nylander. 7th pick, Carolina Hurricanes, Hayden Fleury. Number 6, Jake Virtanen, Vancouver Canucks. Number 5, New York Islanders, Michael Dal-Colle. 4th overall, Calgary Flames, Sam Bennett. 3rd overall, Leon Draisaitl, Edmonton Oilers. 2nd overall, Buffalo Sabres, Sam Reinhart. 1st overall, Florida Panthers, Aaron Ekblad. Now, why don't we start from my number 10 pick? Here we go. For my number 10 pick, I have Aaron Ekblad from the Florida Panthers. Aaron Ekblad is definitely a great defenseman, can also put up a lot of points. This season, he had 41 points in 67 games, his career high in points, actually. He was having such a good season, and then the season got stopped. So, his highest before that was his first season in the NHL, which is 39 points in 81 games. So, his point totals overall is 212 points in 458 games. Not bad for a defenseman. For my number 9 pick, I have Buffalo Sabres forward Sam Reinhart. Sam Reinhart has been really productive for the Buffalo Sabres the last few years, putting up a lot of good points. 255 points in 400 games, a lot of points. Even though he might have not been the second overall pick that the Buffalo Sabres were looking for, he has been really good for them too. So maybe not a terrible pick that people think of. His highest seasons ever had 65 points in 82 games, really good. His highest goals 25 in a different season, but just really good stats for Sam Reinhart. So this pick might be a little controversial, but for my 8th pick, I have New York Rangers defenseman Tony DeAngelo. So for this one, I just put him how good he's been this season. He has been really good. Almost 15 points away from a point per game is just amazing. Great for him. 105 points in 200 games is not bad. It's pretty good for a defenseman so it's like a point every 2 games. It's not bad. You really would like to have that if you're a defenseman. So he's been pretty good for the Rangers the last 2 years. Well, he played for them for 3, but that year just did not go out for him. But this year was a great year for him. For my number 7 pick, I have Nikolai Ehlers from the Winnipeg Jets. Nikolai Ehlers has been playing phenomenal. Just so good points. 257 points in 369 games is just unbelievable. Such a good player. His highest has been 64 points, and that was 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 and 3 years ago. It's insane. Such a good player. And the crazy thing is that he has had 58 points this season in only 71 games. Probably could have made it up to 70. Maybe definitely in the 60s, but such a good player for the Winnipeg Jets. Even though this Washington Capitals forward has not had a lot of points as some of the other players a little lower than him, but when I saw him play, he was great. The player I'm talking about is Jacob Vrana. You probably already seen him in the pictures, but he is such a good skater and has such a good shot and can definitely put up points when the Capitals need him when they're down. I think it was San Jose. He scored one of the goals in the last 2 minutes. Just such a good player. His highest has been this season, 52 points, and also his highest goals. So he has 132 points in 245 games. It's not a lot of points. Well, it's still pretty good, but just not as much as the other players. But when I saw him play, he was phenomenal. For my number 5 pick, I have Toronto Maple Leafs forward William Nylander. Nylander has made a few mistakes in the playoffs, but it's no match to his points. This season he had 59 points in 68 games, career high. Oh wait, no, it's not a career high. Sorry. 2 years ago he had 61 points in 82 games, but this season he probably will get a career high if we do continue the regular season. Been a phenomenal player, 221 points in 307 games. It's just amazing. It's great. 86 goals in 307 games. Great. Just such a good overall player for the Toronto Maple Leafs. For my number 4 pick, I have Detroit Red Wings forward Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin is just so fast and phenomenal. Such a young player. So great. 266 points in 389 games. It's just a small size of how good he is. He can skate around a defender. He's so fast. He won the All-Star Skills competition for fastest skater. He's just so good. His highest season was last season with 73 points in 76 games. This season he had 53 points in 71 games because Detroit has been pretty down. But he has been playing really well for the Detroit Red Wings. Definitely a player to watch, even though the Detroit Red Wings are not playing amazing. My number 3 pick is Braden Point from the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, Braden Point is just so good. Does anybody remember last season? Yeah, he put up 92 points. Yikes, that's a lot. That is a lot of points. He has been playing with a lot of good Tampa Bay Lightning forwards, but he is still an outstanding player. 41 goals last season, too. Just what a season for him. And his career is 262 points in 295 games. One of our close point per game players. We have another few that might be really good for point per game, but he is just such a good player. This was the hardest, but I put number 2 is David Pastrnak from the Boston Bruins. It was definitely close between Pastrnak and Draisaitl, but I put Pastrnak here. Let me just tell you Pasternak's stats. They're insane. 379 points in 390 games. Amazing. So his highest season, of course, was this season, and he played less games, which is even more crazy. 95 points, which is just amazing. 48 goals, more goals than assists, which is really rare for a player who gets 90-plus points, which is just amazing, it's just crazy. The season before that, 81 points in 66 games, still amazing. Only 66 games played, easily could have made it to 100 from there, and if the regular season comes back on, he's definitely going to be able to get 100 points. Just such a great shot and just a great player to watch. Here we go. The best player from the 2014 NHL Draft is Leon Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl is just phenomenal. He has so many goals, so many points, and just plays so well. He's our only point per game player. He has 422 points in 422 games. Coincidence? No, I don't think so. So, 110 points this season, and he only played 71 games. 105 points last season, 82 games, and that's when he showed that he is the player that Edmonton Oilers have been waiting for. Oh, and Connor McDavid, of course. But, Draisaitl and McDavid are so good. I put Draisaitl over Pastrnak because, let's see. Yeah, because Pastrnak plays with Marchand and Bergeron, and I feel like they're such a powerhouse of a line, the best line in the NHL. And sometimes Draisaitl plays with McDavid, but not all the time. So I felt like I have to go with Draisaitl for this one. Such a good player to watch. I watched him once, amazing, on the power play. There we go. Okay, here we go. We're going to the outro. Bye. Thank you guys for watching. So subscribe for more content, and bye.